Hi everyone, it's Miss Hakvari in the library. I wanted to talk with you a little bit about this book, 5 Feet Apart. This might be a book you've already heard about, or maybe you've seen the movie. There actually is a movie that was made about this book as well. In this story, our two main characters are Stella and Will, and they both have something called cystic fibrosis. Cystic fibrosis is a lung disease, and people that have it have a really hard time breathing. Their lungs don't clear very well. There's a lot of mucus and fluid that their lungs have, and they have to go through some really serious treatments. They take a lot of medication. They use nebulizers to help them breathe. Sometimes they even wear vests that kind of pound at their chest and back to try to get their lungs clear. So it's a really difficult condition. A lot of people that have cystic fibrosis don't live very long. Some of them get to live to their late teens, but a lot don't make it to be adults, which is a really sad thing. And so that's what our main character Stella is dealing with. She's in her senior year of high school, and she's had to be in and out of the hospital for parts of her life. And this time that she's missing out on her senior trip, which really bums her out. But she meets this new guy that also has cystic fibrosis. He's in a room down the hall. His name is Will. And at first she doesn't really like him, but the more she gets to know him, the more she's kind of interested. The tricky thing is people with cystic fibrosis can't really socialize with other people that have that same condition because their immune system is really low, and any changes to their lung function can be really, really difficult. So that's where the 5 feet apart comes in, is people with cystic fibrosis have to maintain a specific distance when they're around other people. And that made me think a lot about what we're going through right now with COVID-19. I'm sure a lot of you have heard the term social distancing, and you know that as we start school, we're kind of thinking about that as well. And it just made me realize a lot of things I take for granted with my health and with my lung function. The author does a really good job of describing kind of what that's like when it's difficult to breathe. If you like romances, this is a good story for you, because believe it or not, this is a romance. If you like reading stories about real life type situations, this is a fiction story. It's a made up story, but it definitely has a lot of real life happening in it. And any other romances, if that's a good thing for you, this would be a good fit for you. Or if you're just interested in conditions like cystic fibrosis, this might be a good fit for you as well. So I hope you enjoy 5 Feet Apart.